Welcome to the Thursday webinar on essential landing pages to grow your business. And in this webinar, I'm going to cover some of the stuff that is in the Facebook Mastermind group over the last month and day that is absolutely crushing it. So a lot of people are getting on this. A lot of people are having amazing success with it. The first thing we're going to walk through is the stop renting, start owning landing pages and marketplace services ads that people are doing. And these are some of the posts in the mastermind group that hopefully that you have seen, and people are absolutely crushing it. If you look at this right here, I mean, not bad for a day's work. So not only are people getting leads, but they're getting engagement via Facebook Messenger. They're getting people talking to a lender. So it's kind of good because in these cases, the agent is generating the lead and then they're passing that lead off to the lender. Let the lender do the heavy lifting and then to send that person back to you when they are absolutely ready to buy. Of course, some of the people are ready to buy right away. But man, people are just having such good success with this here. Then we're going to get into a new type of marketplace ad that Angela did using a just listed and an open house listing. One that Amandeep did for a coming soon listing. And then if I have time, which I may or may not, I will walk through the new pricing form field for the Property Valuation Plus landing pages that went live yesterday as well. So as you can see, not only is Facebook moving at about the speed of light, but we're always adding new things to the system as well to complement the training, right, that we're doing right here. So first thing I'm going to point out is right here, when you first log into your Listings to Leads account, you're going to see this link, Facebook Marketplace Services Lead Gen How-To. This will be the first thing I cover in this webinar, but I want you to refer to that link and the password. You'll need the password. So just copy the password or remember it before you even click the link. And then when you click the link, if you haven't been here before, you'll be prompted to enter the password to watch this video. In this video, I cover everything I'm going to cover for the first about 10 minutes of this webinar. So if you don't catch something or you miss something, go ahead and refer back to this video as needed, and you should find what you need. All right. So for that marketplace services ad, stop renting, start owning, first thing we want to do is create the landing page and grab the image. All right. So I'm going to click on the landing page tab. I'm going to scroll down to the very bottom button here, custom landing page buyers on the third column. I'm going to click it and I'm going to create a new landing page here. So I'm going to click on the create new landing page button right there. And I'm going to click, and here I'm going to say stop renting, start owning, and I'll do Folsom Marketplace Services, and I'll click save. So I'm going to create an ad like this right here in Facebook Marketplace Services, but I want to create the landing page here first, all right, so that when I get to the ad, or when I get to creating the ad, that I've got the landing page ready to go, all right? Just kind of help save a spot there, or save some time once we get into Facebook. All right, so that's what we're doing here. So I'll click on Edit Landing Page, and we'll let the editor come up. And I'm going to click Background Image. And the first thing I'll do is I will find a background image on my computer that works. I'm just going to use an image of, something that looks like it would be appropriate for a first-time home buyer. So let me just find an image here of, kind of a house that a first-time home buyer might find appropriate. Might be a little bit too nice. Let's see if I've got another one here. I think I do. I'll use this one. Might be a little bit nicer than the average first-time home buyer house, but it will suffice for this purpose. All right, give me a second here. I'm going to load up something on my other monitor so that when I get here, there we go. All right, styles and color. Actually, I'm going to uncheck save shade image, and I can click preview and kind of watch how it's being built as I go along here. So there we are now. And I also like to click the save button. You never know when you're going to get that phone call that makes you kind of run out of the office real quickly, and then you forget to save something or you get an email you need to attend. So I like to click that save button as often as possible. Styles and color. Here, I can change how opaque the background of that lead form is, make it a little bit darker if I want. I can change the button color to a green color maybe. And then again, I just click preview to see what it looks like. Looks good. So again, I'll click save. And now as I'm doing this, kind of keep in mind, right, that you can use these for all sorts of things. All right. Now for the Stop Renting, Start Owning landing page, I click on lead form text. I'm going to change this. Stop Renting, Start Owning. So just type that in there. In the next box down here, I will type in get a free list of homes on the market. All right. So make sure you spell everything correctly, of course. Make sure it makes sense. Now, you'll see the examples in that video, and you can also watch this as well. And I'll try to put in some links to actual landing pages so you can kind of take a look at them. And then I'm gonna turn off use Facebook registration for the lead form. And I'm gonna make it so that the email is required, name is required, phone, I'll make it required. We're going after buyer leads here, so I don't need their address. And I can collapse that. Click on preview again. So this is what my landing page is going to look like. And again, of course, I'm going to click on save. All right, so I got the landing page created, but there's two things now I need for the ad. I need the image and I need the bit.ly URL. All right, so I'm going to go to advanced options where it says Facebook share image. Click on customize. And I'm gonna back out the click for, because this image cannot be clicked in the Facebook Marketplace Services ad. So I'm just gonna say stop renting, start owning. All right, I can change the banner, I can change the text in there, I can change the color of the banner, right? But if it is the way you like it, go ahead and click on save. And then download the image. All right, so the image is now downloading to my computer because I'm going to have to upload this image manually in the Facebook Marketplace Services ad. All right, so that'll be the image in my Facebook Marketplace Services ad. So that's on my computer, so that's good. Now I can either click create here and get a short URL, or I'll click save changes and close, or what I like to do a little bit better, click on view, let the landing page come up. And I should have brought this up before and I didn't. I like to go to bit.ly, bit.ly, and I'm gonna create a custom link. All right, where it says create bit link. I just paste in the long URL in the orange box and it will create the bit.ly URL, but see where it says customize? All right, stop renting Folsom. Click save. Oh, there we go. Sorry about that. So stop renting Folsom is taken. So I might just say stop renting in Folsom. I kind of change it however I need. Probably one I already took. All right, awesome. So now I got a custom Bitly URL. That's a lot easier for people to remember, right, for my ad. All right. So I'm going to leave that there. I'll come back and grab that link a little bit later when I go to when I need it in my ad. So we got the landing page created. We got the image for the ad downloaded, and we got the Bitly link created. All right. So in Facebook, from anywhere in Facebook, type in Marketplace. This first one that comes up, the green one, Facebook Marketplace, click it. And this has been going on all day long, but it doesn't really matter because all you want to do is click the blue Sell Something button on the left-hand side. Click the blue Item for Sale on the left-hand side. Under Select Category, type in Services. What are you selling? Give me a second here and let me bring that up on my monitor. So stop owning, price. So I did this for Folsom, California. So I'll type in Folsom, California. Describe your item. I'm going to add a emoji of an arrow kind of pointing, or a check. I'll do the green check mark. And I'll say all. Add the emoji again. All right, I'll just do one more, and you'll see in the mastermind group, you'll see an exact ad that I'm doing, and you'll see other examples from other people as well. So I don't want to spend all day typing in stuff that you can see in the mastermind group. All right, so you can build that out, and then once you're done with your list, end it with get started here today. And this is where we're going to drop in that custom Bitly link. All right, now the link is not clickable. All right, and that's why we want a custom link. All right, so I'll click copy, come back into my Facebook ad. All right, now I could get a vanity URL, right? I could buy stoprentinginfolsom.com from GoDaddy, and I could forward it here, and that's best, right? But that's more steps and more money. I think a Bitly link like this is totally acceptable, right? People recognize Bitly. It's easy to look at and remember. And then I've got the custom Stop Renting in Folsom here at the end of it. All right, so it's pretty easy for people to remember. Again, this link is not clickable, so they will copy and paste it. And we'll also drop it into the messages for people to go to once they start messaging us. All right. So we're going to use this link in the actual messages to people when they start responding to this ad. Then you'll see here it says add photos. That's the photo that we downloaded a little bit earlier. So it's in my downloads. Stop renting, start owning. I could even put stop renting, start owning in Folsom if I wanted to. Might have been nice. All right. And then click post. And you're off and running. All right. People are going to see it there under services. This is exactly what John did to get just some amazing conversations going. People to his lender who are getting pre-qualified. Same with Angela. And you'll see some of her examples down here as well. Right? That's what it looks like. There's her image. Right? Stop renting, start owning. Right? She's got free. Right? All credit welcome. Right? Here's her landing page. Looks pretty much like the one that we just created using listings to leads. All right. So get that going, get started, right? Keep in mind, You are not the one that's doing the heavy lifting, all right? You're placing the ad, you're initiating the conversations, and then when the people are letting you know that they want to continue on, then you turn them over to your lender as appropriate. Now, really cool here, Christopher was super cool. If you click on the Files tab on the left-hand side, you're going to see a Stop Renting swipe file. Take a look at that. There's some really good follow-up here, all right? So one of the things you want to make sure that you do is don't just say, hey, call my lender over here, right? Don't do that. They won't do it. So as you're starting to engage people, as you're getting their information, whether it's from the messenger itself, right? Some people are actually getting the name, email, and phone numbers directly from Messenger, right, throughout the conversation. Some of it's coming in from the landing page that they're sending to the people via Messenger, and the leads come in from the landing page, all right? So don't rely on the person you are engaging with to call your lender if needed. Have the lender call them, all right? Much more, much stronger conversion when you have the lender calling them versus them calling the lender, all right? So let me see here if there's any quick questions before I go on to the next stuff. Yes, people really do cut and paste, but Ellen, remember, you're going to drop that link into Messenger, right? You're going to drop that link into Messenger, right, during the course of your conversation with them. All right, so keep that in mind. So services, stop renting, start owning, 0. You're going to do $1 if you wanted to, either way. Folsom, California, right, the city that you're doing this for. Build out your list. Get started here today. All right, upload the image, click post, and get ready, because we are getting amazing feedback from our clients that are doing this. All right, so again, when you first log into your Listings to Leads account, I will post the recording of this webinar a little bit later today on our Vimeo channel and in the mastermind group, but you'll also have that Facebook Marketplace Services link in the pop-up when you first log into Listings to Leads. All right, any questions on this before I move on to the next thing? All right, so let me close this out. I will leave that up. Let me close this. And let's talk about this one here. All right, so this is a listing. Just listed, open house. Another person here, Amandeep, did it for a coming soon listing. All right, so these are some really good ways. Now, I'm going to say this absolutely does not take the place of your regular Facebook ads, right, that are paid Facebook ads, like on the Tuesday trainings that we do. I don't think any homeowner is going to be really impressed with you only running free ads. That said, I would do this in conjunction with your regular ads, all right, because why wouldn't you? All right, this is absolutely crushing it as well. All right, check this out. And this is like within a day, all right? 67 conversations with people, 30. These are people that are reaching out to her, right, asking for more information, all right? Amandi, very similar. And now I want you to also, when you get into the mastermind group and when you're watching the video, both on Vimeo, I'm going to try to put the links to these posts below the video. You owe it to yourself to read through the comments, right? There's a lot of gold in these comments, people kind of discussing a little bit more. I mean, you'll see a lot of this, kind of stuff like, from that I'm commenting on, but get into these comments. Oh, there we go. Get into these comments on all of these postings, because there's a lot of really valuable information in the comments, all right? So don't just read the post and kind of run with it, right? Read the post, of course, but make sure you get into the comments, because really a lot of the times in the mastermind group, the gold and the value is not just in the question only, but it's also in the comments, all right? So let's do this. Let's go back into listings to leads. I'm going to just do one listing. I'll do an open house listing. So let's say I've got an open house here for my listing at 4704 Gold Lane in Granite Bay. I'm going to just click on and open up the single property website. The nice thing about these URLs, they're easy to remember and they're pretty short. So again, if you want to get a custom Bitly URL, you can, but you really don't need to. All right, you can use the custom vanity URL that automatically comes with your listing. All right, now I'm going to leave that there. I'm going to go to Facebook and let's do a marketplace ad for a listing. All right, so again, here, marketplace, Facebook Marketplace. Click on the blue sell something on the left-hand side. Item for sale, click it. Select category, just type in, select property for sale. What are you selling? And there's my cursor. Lost it there for a second. All right, describe your item again. I'm going to add my green check mark. I'm going to add a couple more emojis here, like Angela did. Now I'm going to copy and paste the single property website URL there. Now I've got this set up so that after 10 seconds, the follow this home form will automatically appear. Now I've already been on this and I've already filled out the landing page, so the cookies already know that I've done it. That's why this didn't pop up automatically before. And it may not for you sometimes, because if you've already filled it out, you didn't clear your cache on your computer, then it won't pop up. All right, but for new people that have never been on here before, it will pop up automatically by default after 10 seconds. So I'm going to put that in the ad. All right. Now I'm going to go back to listings to leads. I'm going to grab the image for this listing out of listings to leads. So check this out here. So back at listings to leads, click on the edit enhance listing button. Click on custom FB share image, custom Facebook share image. Here's the image for that listing. All right. Now it says open house in Granite Bay by default. If you're subscribed to the listings to leads text service, right, which Craigslist, it's very, very valuable to use this image because of the text. Instagram, great to use this kind of an image on Instagram when you're subscribed to the listings to leads text service. And it's also perfect to use in Facebook Marketplace services, again, where the image is not clickable. All right. So I'm just going to click to download the image. So we're going to have a few ways of generating leads here off this ad. All right, so just downloaded to my computer. Open it up so you can see what it looks like. All right, that's the image I'm going to upload to this ad. Let's go back into Facebook. It says add photos. Click open. All right. Now, if I want to add another image, I can. I'm not going to, because I want them to focus on the image with the text in it that gets them to go and text the extension to 25678. All right. So now I'm going to be able to generate leads from people messaging me. I'm going to be able to generate leads from people copying and pasting this link into the browser. and I'm going to be able to generate leads from people sending me a text. All right. When they send me a text, I get the phone number 100% of the time, and I can text back for follow-up. When they go here, the lead form is going to automatically pop up, and I'll generate leads from them that way. And if they message me directly, well, then obviously I can generate leads via the message. All right. Really, really awesome stuff right there. All right. Check that out. Again, let's take a look back at Angela's original post. She did this for a just listed ad, 67 conversations. Open house, 30 conversations. Read the post. Take a look at her images. Now imagine this image had she used the text service from Listings to Leads in that image I just showed you, right? She would be generating even more leads with phone numbers, but you can't argue with the results she already had, all right? You cannot argue with the results that she has already had. And definitely read the comments under this because there's some great, great comments here under this. All right, here's the one she did for open house. All right, and again, imagine if this image had the open house in South Shores banner, text, text 1001 to 25678 for more information. All right, so she would probably generated even a few more leads, but again, she did an awesome job, and she really should deserve a gold medal for these kind of results, especially because they're for free. All right. So again, I in no way would ever do this only, right, when I'm marketing a home for sale. You're going to still want to do the Facebook ads, as you normally do, like we talk about in our Tuesday webinars, where you go into the ads manager and you're doing like $5 a day for a week, right? Because the seller is expecting you to actually run an ad like that because it reaches people on Facebook that may or may not ever come into the Facebook Marketplace, right? So the Facebook Marketplace is something that people actually have to go into, right, to see the ad. So we want to do this because obviously a lot of people are there. It's essentially the new Craigslist. Craigslist is still Craigslist, but this is also very, very powerful, similar to Craigslist. So now we almost got 2 for 1, all right? So this is Marketplace. We want to make sure that we're doing this, but we still want to run an ad like normal because, again, only people in the Marketplace are going to see this, and the other ads that we run, all right, via the Ads Manager are going to be seen by people that we target that will never come into Marketplace, all right? So take a look at that. Here's another example from Amandeep did, right, for a coming soon listing, all right? Again, get into the comments, all right? Some really, really good comments in here. All right, see, and you can ask questions of these people, right? They may respond back to you. Somebody else that's doing it. Like you see here, George responded back in here. So get in here, read the post, read the comments, and follow up with them. All right. All right. I think, Vince, you're on the call. I'm wondering if there's anything else we might want to cover here before let me unmute Vince, before I move on. So anything else I should cover in here?
No, I mean, I think you did it straight, and I know everybody's getting great results. So
yeah.
I think that, but the other thing that you want to, which you did say, which I want to repeat, is we definitely recommend that you still run ads out in the normal way through the ad manager, because that reaches thousands of people in a different way, whereas these people are part of the marketplace.
Yep, exactly. Yep, exactly right. So, but yeah, just like you would do a Facebook ad and a Craigslist ad, you want to do a Facebook ad and a marketplace ad. So, highly, highly recommend doing that. So, awesome, good stuff there. All right, Vince, I'm going to meet you back there for a little bit. Just ping me if you want me to unmute you, and I'll unmute you a little bit later, regardless. Let's talk. Let me see here real quick. Any questions? All right, good stuff. Good stuff. Sakita, I'll talk about that. How do you get the chat box, the bottom right of the landing page? I will talk about that. All right, let's talk about the Property Valuation Plus new pricing lead form. All right, so if you're in the mastermind group, you may have seen this. I was talking about how you can add to the Property Valuation Plus landing page the lead form that will let people know that we have buyers in this area for homes in this area, and if you could get X price, would you sell your home? All right, and so here's the lead form, what it looks like, and let's go into listings to leads. Let's create a Property Valuation Plus landing page and see how that works. All right. Before I do that, let me just answer Sakita's question here real quickly about the chat bot. Sakita, inside of the edit listing at a listing level, there's a couple of places I can add a chat bot. One of them is, I think the more common one would be for the single property website. And at the bottom of edit listing, there's a blue button here, single property website conversion code. If I click that button here, you'll see I can add Facebook retargeting pixel, Google retargeting pixels, conversion codes, all that kind of great stuff. But you can also add in a chatbot, and that's what I did here. So I'm using a program called Drift. If you actually try to chat with me, I'll probably never chat back with you. I get so many of these chats, it's absolutely ridiculous. And it's really meant more as a demo. All right. I know Drift has done some amazing enhancements. So, but there's Drift, there's Opim, there's other chat bot companies out there that would work with this as well. But I put just dropped in the code, click save. And let me go back to my listing dashboard. And I will click on the single property website again. Well, it's actually right here. Here's the single property website. And here's that chat bot that Sakita was asking me about. And I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. I apologize if I'm not. Would you like more information for this home? So people can click that, and they can actually type in here, and they can start typing with me. Now, I'm not going to do it because I'm going to start getting the responses and the notifications all on my computer here. So I'm going to avoid doing that because it'll get really kind of weird looking on my computer if I'm chatting with myself. But if you want to add chat, you can totally do that way. All right? Did I answer your question there? All right. Awesome. All right. Thank you. I appreciate that. Nice, kind words there. Appreciate it. So let's talk about the Property Valuation Plus landing page with the new pricing form. All right? Because what that pricing form is, it's just a nice way to kind of separate out people that may be a little bit more serious about selling, all right, increase engagement with the landing page. So I'm on the landing page dashboard. I'm going to go to Property Valuation Plus right here. I will click, somebody give me an area to create a landing page for. So somebody give me a farm area, and we'll create a landing page for that farm area. So Orlando, all right. So Deepak, Orlando is a huge city, all right, and thank you for saying that because that's exactly what I wanted to hear. So Orlando is a pretty big area. So give me a district within Orlando that we can actually target, like a neighborhood, right? A neighborhood, a district. I don't know Orlando that well. Windermere, perfect. That's what we want. So Orlando is a huge city of 1 million people, and it would be really hard to target all of Orlando, right? And a lot of agents, I know when I worked in San Francisco as an agent, I did not even work all of San Francisco, and that's probably a third of the size of Orlando, all right? So we want to go by district. We can have one for all of Orlando, but when we're going to really do a Facebook ad, we want to get to the district level, all right? In note, hold on a second. I'll just say market update. Now, anytime I create a landing page for an area, one of the big, powerful benefits of listings to leads is your unlimited landing pages. So I always create 4 because I always want to be rotating my ads every week. Because if I keep using the same landing page and the same ad week after week, people are going to get bored of seeing my ad. Right? They're going to get bored of seeing the ad. They're going to get bored of seeing the landing page. All right. So I'll just create 3 here right now, and I'll say week 2. think you get the point. All right. So we want to create 4 landing pages for the area. And I'll click save. Oh, yeah, I got some spaces there. Okay, good. Save. And let's let that save. All right. So does everybody get that point about creating, like, at least 2, if not 4 landing pages for the same area? All right. And that way, again, we got week 1 of every month, I do this ad. Week 2 of every month, I do this ad. Week 3 of every month, I do this ad. And that way I'm rotating my ads, I'm staying fresh, right? It'd be like advertising the same listing month after month after month. People would get really bored and tired of looking at it, and your leads would absolutely fall off a cliff, all right? So I got my Windermere week 1. I will click edit landing page. Now this landing page is ready to use right now, but I'm going to go through some basic edits, image and video. I'm going to try to upload this. I may regret trying to do this because it may take a little bit longer than I want for a webinar, but let's see if we can upload that. Let me just click save. So I uploaded a video, and I was uploading pretty good, 27%, 30%. I'm looking at the bottom left-hand side there, 40%, 50%. I'm looking down here. You can see it's uploading 60. So the property valuation plus landing pages do take video, right? We're going to actually run a video ad on Facebook with this. So let's let that populate. I haven't even tried doing this yet with this particular video. Awesome. All right, perfect. There's my video playing in the background. All right, so what I did is there's a guy here locally who does these drone videos, right? Could be if you do property videos, right? You could do you have your guy that have your person that does property videos, do a little drone video like this of the neighborhood, right? Kind of nice. My Facebook share image, I'm going to come back to that in a minute. Styles and color. I could change the button color maybe again. All right, change the button color. I'll just show some some basic edits here. I don't like that green. That's an ugly green. I could use RBG, but let's make that a little bit darker. That's better. All right, so I like that now. Lead form text. So this is my market report property valuation landing page. I'm going to run on week 1 of every month. So I'm going to change the title text. I'm going to say 43, whatever the actual number is, right? 43 Windermere homes sold in, now it's February, so. And then in the text here, description text, I'll just change it to these home sales have affected your home value. Get your new home value instantly for free now. Let's click save. See what that looks like. All right, awesome. So again, week 1, I just come in here. I'm going to change that top line. All right, that's my quote unquote market report ad and landing page. Now, in March, I'm going to come in here and I would just change it. I would look it up and I would say, oh, it's 37. And I would just change this to February. Right? So I can do it. I'm just going to update it every month. I'm not going to create a brand new landing page. All right, so hopefully that makes sense for everybody. But let me just change February back to January, and I'll leave the 37 there. That won't. Did I spell that right? Well, I had it right before. Let's see if. All right, why am I spelling January wrong? Anybody? You see somebody help me out here. Yeah, I guess that's right. Okay. Sometimes you're on a webinar, your brain kind of gets fried a little bit. Instant and free, okay. All right. I'm using the Facebook registration lead form. Again, I can uncheck that if I want to and not use it, but I'll keep that. I'm going to go to page 2. Yeah, someone said you can use a property video. Yeah, totally. Yep. So I'm on page 2, and where it says show pricing form before page 2 form. Check that. All right, and that will appear. Now, if you got the ability to look into your CRM, your database, and find out exactly how many buyer leads you've got for the area, and it seems impressive, I might say we have 23. That seems kind of goofy. I'll say 114. All right. The subline text. Do not edit this right here because that's going to automatically populate with the city of the address that somebody fills out, and I'll show you that as we go through here. All right. Now, the pricing lead form, I would not make that required. That might really annoy people. I can make it required, right? But it's just leave it as optional because you don't want to have to force people to fill that out. Now I can make phone required. Right? I can make what are you interested in required. Right? Those things I might do. Let me go ahead and now collapse this and bring that back. Let's click save. All right, and let's just stop right here. Let's click on view and let's take a look at this landing page and let's see how it looks. All right, so let's fill it out. Deepak, can you give me a address for Windermere, Florida? Can somebody give me an address in Windermere, Florida? Let me actually, I can also do this. Let me hop over to Trulia. Just it's short address to short name. Windermere, Florida. There we go. And I'll just pick an address for a listing for sale here at random. And of course, I pick that. Let me do this one here. There we go. All right. So I got an address here. Let's just copy and paste it in. There we go. All right. There's my address. I'll click show me. We have 114 buyers for homes in Windermere. If one of our buyers loves your home, what price would you sell it for? I'd sell it for $500,000. Next, phone. All right. View my report. You see it's showing the Windermere area right there. All right, and there we go. All right. Now they can also schedule a 5-minute on-site valuation with you. I say, if I can sell my home, because then it kind of gets them thinking also, right? Oh, $500,000. Wow, if I can sell it for that, yeah, come on over and on February 9th at 1 p.m. Right, and that happens. Right, that happens. Right now, we hope they didn't say 500,000. Right now, we use the Zillow value estimates are used by default. If you go to your profile in listings to leads, you can select to use onboard for your valuation estimates. So you got your choice between Zillow and onboard. I would highly recommend that you try both, right? See how they work in your area because they work differently in different areas, right? It's just the nature of data providers. They're all a little bit different in different areas. But now, when I go to my leads tab and listings to leads, here's my information. Right? They will sell it for $500,000. It'll come in my email. You see I've got the Cole information, right? Including a phone number for this person and an email. This home is for sale, so nobody call that person. All right, this home is for sale. So yeah, don't call them. But I just wanted to show you there how that looks. It'll be in the lead notification email you get, and it will also be in the lead detail. And I think I'm trying to make sure that we're sending it to the CRMs as well. And let me bring up the lead notification email. Let me see if I can refresh my email here. And give me a second here. There we go. Let me pop it out. Here's the lead notification email. All right. With all of that information in there. All right. Awesome. All right. Let me see real quickly if we have any questions on that. In fact, I'll put this on Facebook as a video ad. Let's go do that. But let me look at some questions here first. Wow, that's so cool. Yep. All right. Awesome. So let's go put this on Facebook as an ad. All right. So let's go back into, let's pretend like we're coming into this fresh, not to create the landing page, but to grab it, right? So it is week 1, right? So this is, all I got to do is go, oh, it's week 1. All right, great. I'm going to click where it says see landing page. There's the landing page. And, oh, yeah, I missed the R there. That's what I was doing. All right, anyways. All right, but let's pretend this is grammatically correct. And let's go put this on Facebook as an ad. All right. In Facebook, what I'll do is I'll do a video ad using Facebook messages. All right. So we're going to use Facebook messages for the ad type, and it's going to be a video Facebook messages ad. So we're going to kind of combine here a few things. Down arrow, create ad. All right. Select Facebook messages. I might do other lead, listing leads, right? Whatever you want to do. All right. I will leave this by default. Click to Messenger. I'm going to type in, what's the zip code for Windermere? Let me type in, let's see if it will come up. Windermere, Florida. Okay, well, that came up. The only problem if you do Windermere like that, Florida, make sure you do current city only. See how that said 2.2 million people? We will never generate a lead, right, if we leave it like that. So make sure you do current city only. 32,000, boom, perfect. Age. I'm not too familiar with Windermere, but I'm going to say, right, you're somewhere usually in the mid-20s, so I'll say 26. I may leave it at 65 plus, or I may actually change that to 60, but that's a variable. Include homeowner by demographic. Exclude realtor. All right, so the first part of this is going to be kind of an ad like you normally run, except that for the fact that you use Messenger. All right, so I'm going to exclude realtor multiple times. I can type in realtor several times and make sure I get them all. See how there's like 2 job titles. There's realtor, real estate associate, real estate manager. For sake of time, I'll just select each one there. Save audience. If you save the audience, if you need to, if you're going to ever run an ad for that again, which I would think you would. Leave automatic placements. Budget and schedule. Some people just run their ads for a week. Some people run Friday morning to Sunday night. All right. So I always do my schedule first, then I do my budget second. So if I'm going to do like a Friday to Sunday, I may say starting tomorrow at around noon, and make sure you don't forget to the end dates. All right. So if I do Friday, I'll say Sunday. I'll just change that to late night Sunday. All right. And my budget would be $50. All right. So lifetime, Friday to Sunday, $50. You can play around with all the different options in Facebook. And as you get more experience doing this, I highly recommend that you kind of take a look at different things. But if you're just getting started, a lot of the stuff you can leave as default. All right. I'll use my unbranded community page, Granite Bay Homes. I will do single video. Now, if you don't have a video, right, you can either use single image or carousel. Upload a video. Now, 15 seconds recommended. So if you're going to get a video done, notice I've got it here for 15 seconds. All right, so I asked my guy, give me a video that's 15 seconds long. Right, I did that on purpose because I wanted to match with what Facebook is recommending. All right, to be honest, I don't know what's going to happen if I did it 20 or 25 seconds, but I figure if they're recommending 15 until I know better, I'm going to leave it at 15 seconds. So we will let that populate. While that's doing that, let me see if there's any questions. All right, it's almost there. Now, we're going to grab a bit.ly URL, and we're also going to grab that image for the landing page, like we did for the Facebook Marketplace Services ad, because we're going to use that in part 2 of doing this. All right, so while that's doing that, let me just scroll down. Ad setup. Oh, that's going to be video, so I'll say whatever it was, 37. All right. Let's see if that video uploaded yet. So it's going to be a little bit hard to run the ad, to see the ad while it's kind of processing there, but we can continue still creating it. Once that video uploads, it's going to populate right there. Headline. All right, click here for your home value estimate. You'll see how that appears in a little bit, hopefully. And then I'm going to do my emoji. And I'm going to do I want to do an arrow that's pointing to the right. I'm going to do 3 of them. I think Facebook servers, I guess they had great great revenue, not so great earnings yesterday. So maybe everyone's scrounging on Facebook today because the servers seem a little bit slow today. I noticed. Maybe I'll tell you what. Let's X out of that. Let's X out of the video. Let's just use an image for sake of this webinar. Otherwise, I'm going to be here way too late. So we need 2 things. We need an image and we need a link for this ad. All right. So for the image, remember I said I'll come back to this a little bit later. Facebook share image, custom FB share image. I'm going to select a different image. That default image is so-so as far as using it in a Facebook ad. So I'm going to use this image, right? Google Earth, right? Some map markers. Oh, no, actually, no, I'm not going to use that one because that's already got the banner in there. That was one I created and downloaded from before. So sorry about that. Let's do this again. Let me navigate to my folder. And I don't know about everyone here, but what I do, I've got a folder here, property landing page images, so that I keep, there we go, I'll use this one. So I'll use this image from Google Earth. All right, that image is fine. Home values have changed. I'll click save. So I need an image for the ad. I'm also going to use this image in the message. I'm going to download the image. And let's wait for that to download. There we go. So it's downloading right there. So that's the image I'm going to use on my ad. And again, it's right here in the edit for the landing page, Facebook share image. And I'm also going to grab the bit.ly URL, again, advanced options, QR code, and embed. All right. Short URL, there we go. I'm just going to copy that URL. So back in the Ads Manager, upload image. There's the image. And I can edit that image, same as I edit images for listing landing pages and single property websites. There we go. Now there's the ad. And let's see what happens. Looks like I'm going off this may or may not show, but let me just add one emoji. And then we're going to start creating the message. I might just say click here. Click here. I'll say click here, instant and free. And you see it's updating on the right as I do this. And that way I can get a couple more of these emojis in there. Now, if anybody doesn't want to do this, our VAs are doing this for clients. So our VAs are actually running these ads for people using our managed services. You can just email success@listingstoleads.com if you want more information about that. So here's our ad. So here's what's going to happen. People are going to click this ad, the send message, and they're going to go, an automated message is going to pop up, right? So ad, right? All this looks kind of normal, right? And I didn't go in and add all the emojis up here like I normally do in the hashtags. I would still totally do that. All right, so we always add the hashtag, the emojis here. We add the hashtags here. I apologize if this is your first time ever on a webinar with us, but if you've been on our webinars before, we know we always talk about the emojis and hashtags, so I'm not getting away from that. Still do that. But message setup, right here, this will automatically pop up when they click that ad, right? So now we want this, right? So this is the default, right? Text. I'm going to click text and image. I'm going to use the same image that was in the ad here. So click upload image. Let that upload and hit confirm. And then I'll leave the Hi Scott part, but I'm going to delete this part out of it. I'll put now the reason you need a short URL is because you only get a limited amount of space, all right? So if you were to try to use the long searchallproperties.com / so on and so forth, it may not even fit in here, all right? So now here's what happens. Because I use Facebook messages for my ad type, my ad will look similar, right? It'll look pretty much the same, all right? So build out your ad like you would normally, unbranded community page, the text, right? Emojis and hashtags as normal. But when people click the ad, they're going to land on a message. You could use text only. I like to use text and image because I think it just reinforces the branding, not the branding, but the messaging from above, right? And put the bit.ly URL here. Now, you really don't need a custom bit.ly URL, right? In Facebook Marketplace Services, because this is not clickable, I need to have something easy to remember. All right. So whether it's a complete vanity URL like stoprentingandfolsom.com or a custom bit.ly URL like bit.ly/stoprentingandfolsom, right? Either one of these is fine. For the actual ad, I don't need to worry about that so much. All right. I could still do it if I wanted to. I could put in GraniteBayHomeValuations.com or whatever. But so what happens is now people click the ad, the message automatically pops up. They click the message. They're taken here automatically, and I can start generating the home value estimate leads. They get the home value estimate, and I am generating engagement and conversations with people via Facebook Messenger. All right? Make sense for everybody? Right? And everybody hear me okay still? Someone's saying they can't hear me. I assume everybody could hear me.
I can hear you.
All right, awesome. Thanks, Vince. All right, dude, we went an hour. I know we covered so much stuff. I mean, I know we covered a ton of stuff here. We are going to, we did record this. We are going to put this in the mastermind group and on Vimeo. But Vince, anything else you want to mention or questions?
No, I did have one question earlier. When you uploaded the video, and I think it's on this page, is there a max video megabyte size?
You know, there is, and we got a few updates coming to this, and let me just point them out to you. If I go to background, image, and video, so just, I'm uploading the video there. We're going to give the ability to have both an image, to upload a custom image and a video, so you have both, right? Because not every, not most mobile devices and devices in general will play the video, but there are a few random ones that won't. So we're going to give it ability to do a custom image here in those cases. And we will put in the max file size, but don't upload. I mean, I've seen people upload 2 to 3 minute videos and it totally worked fine. So I think if you try to upload an hour-long video, I think the performance will be really bad because it'll take a while to start playing. So try to, just try it. And if you have a problem, click contact support and have them help you out. But again, we are actually in the next update on this going live probably next week. We'll put in the max file size here for you, for everybody. Is that good, Vince?
Yeah, sounds good.
Okay. Yep. All right. Listen, everybody, thank you so much for joining us. We went over a little bit today, but I think the information we gave was exceedingly valuable. If you need anything, get yourselves into the mastermind group. We want to hear your feedback. Let support help you if needed. And we'll talk to you soon, everybody. Thanks. Bye-bye. Say bye, Vince.
See you guys. Thanks, everybody.
All right.